Hi, it's Lura with Living a Lot, and I'm so excited. I just got back from the mailbox, and remember when we used to get real mail and real letters and get real excited when we got a card or something in the mail? Well, I almost feel like that little kid who just got a birthday card. One of my favorite actresses is Diane Keaton. I just love her work. And I have a ticket for an evening with Diane Keaton at the Civic Center Music Hall. This is something I registered for. It was actually free admission once I registered. But that's not the point. The point is I get to be in a room with Diane Keaton. That is just too good to be true. That makes my life feel really good. But even better than that, I used to be an actress in Little Theater. I did plays in Duncan, Oklahoma with a wonderful group of people. We were all volunteers and we just worked from our hearts. It was one of my passions to be able to get on stage and become someone new for a little while. My daughters were very bored with the whole green room thing, so they're not big into theater these days, but I still like to go. So today I was thrilled to get my season tickets for the upcoming shows at the Civic Center Music Hall. We're going to start in October with Les Miserables. I've never seen that one. I'm so excited. Civic Center Music Hall's Mary Poppins in November. Jekyll and Hyde in January. The 100 Years of Broadway in February. And in April, West Side Story. West Side Story was one of the first plays I saw when I was a junior high student and the high school team put on that musical. Now, even though I'm not big on musicals, I still enjoy going to the Civic Center and seeing these actors and actresses that give their passion on the stage, because you can hear it in their voices, you can see it in their movements. When I'm working with people, I try to help them find out what that passion is. I was talking with a gentleman, one of my clients here a few months ago, and he works really hard. He is very successful financially, as well as being able to be one of the big people in his industry, well respected and a trusted authority. But when I asked him what his passion was, he had to stop and think. And he really didn't have an answer for me. I asked him, what is it that you would like to do if you weren't working? And he couldn't really come up with anything. After a while, we played with the idea of having a day off and having the perfect day. And he told me, you know, there's a neighbor down the block that has a sailboat, and I've always wanted to learn to sail. So we built up a dream about learning how to sail and to be able to go out on the ocean and to just sail on that sailboat. Now, I would like to sail. I don't want to learn how to do it myself, but I would love to have someone invite me to go sailing. We have several lakes here in Oklahoma, and there's a couple of them that I walk around. One of them is more of a rural lake, and there's a lot of jet skis and skiing, that kind of thing. But up at Lake Hefner, where there's restaurants all the way around the lake, they have sailing lessons. And at sunset, you can go and watch these beautiful sails floating across the water. And of course, being rather flat here, we have gorgeous sunsets. And watching the sunset by the lighthouse as the sailboats are going by are one of the most beautiful things that I've experienced here in Oklahoma City. So I enjoy going up there and just watching, being there. But maybe that's not your thing. What's your thing? What would bring passion to your life? A lot of people think wealth and abundance. So when you ask them who their favorite president is, they give you the answer that it must be Ben Franklin. What would you do if you had $1,000 just handed to you? Actually, that's what I have here. 500 in one hand, 500 in the other. One well organized, one just there for fun. What would it be like for you? What passion would you live tomorrow if you had $1,000 to spend? Tax-free. So think about it. What is it that you want in your life? Because the processes we use with LivingALOT and Faster EFT are not just for getting rid of the trauma and the drama and the hurt and the pain in our physical and emotional bodies. It's also for living an amazing life, for loving what you do. And that's what I do now. I live my passion. I do magic. And I offer all of that to you. Make an appointment today with LivingALOT.com. Come live your amazing life. And together, we'll create the life you want to live into. See you in the theater.